I created a community for ticket resellers. Hi, I'm AP The Plug, a successful ticket reseller. I've helped several people start their own online ticket business. Now I'm offering you access to our exclusive membership program, complete with resources, tools, and coaching to help you succeed. With our program, you can earn extra income, enjoy a flexible schedule, and follow proven strategies to succeed. Don't wait. Click the link below to get started today and transform your financial future.
Good, my brother.
What's up? What's up? We in the building. This episode is brought to you by Nobody's Perfect Clothing Brand. Shout out to my homie for sending this yesterday. You see it right there. Look, let's talk about it today, though, man, because it finally happened. The chickens finally came home to roost after months and months of speculation, videos, allegations, this and that. He say, she say. Diddy was finally brought in by the feds in New York City. Now, they did a press conference today unsealing the official indictment. I'm going to play a small clip from the guy that, read off some of the things that Diddy is being charged with. This is crazy. Let's hear it.
As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
All right, so you got that information, and then you got some more information. They were pretty much saying that, that he would basically, force people into activities, drug them, ecstasy, all types of different drugs, and force them to do different things at gunpoint, dragging them by their hair, all types of allegations. But before we get deeper into this, Sandman, what are your initial thoughts about what we just heard?
My initial thoughts is what you just said is way more egregious than what Homeboy said on that damn recording. If he was drugging people and forcing them to do things, that is something totally different. But am I in the Twilight Zone? Like 1,000 bottles of baby oil to have freak-offs. Now listen, as weird and freaky as that sounds, if he's doing it with willing adults, what are we talking about here? Guns.
They're trying to say that he made people do it, men too,
and that's different.
Right?
No, that's different. Now, do we have proof of that? Now, if it goes further and we see videotapes of him dragging dudes, or we getting toxicology reports of dudes going into a hospital after this shit happened and they had roofies or something in their system, and we got a paper trail, then this conversation turns into something completely different. But right now, man, it seems like a smear campaign and something wild to me. And I'm not defending this dude. But if you give me baby oil and some marked off AR-15s, that's any motherfucking in Hollywood right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to see more. I want to wait to see more. Now, we've lived in a day and age the last couple of years where nothing surprises me. It doesn't surprise me that Diddy is locked up. We've seen Dr. Cosby locked up. We've seen R. Kelly locked up.
Right.
We've seen people that we didn't think would ever get locked up. So it doesn't surprise me, but we are here, and we're here. What you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, that was a lot. I didn't play the whole thing. It's a lot more what that guy said, but here's a small quote. He said, narcotics and baby oil were used during the freak-off orgy sessions, which he forced women to join. So that's what they're saying. When I heard it, the first thing I thought to my mind is like, and this, don't take it the wrong way, people. I'm thinking this man is so rich, so famous, so powerful, that why would he have to force anybody to do anything? I feel like that in these freaky parties, people know they're going there. It's just like women go to parties and with celebrities. It's 30, 40, 50 women that are willing to do anything. That are willing, and men. You know, you talk about, what's the famous joint in the movie? I think it was We Got Game. Dude's dad on there or whatever. He was a basketball player.
You talking about Ray Allen and Denzel?
Yeah.
He Got Game, yep.
Yeah, then he was talking, they were saying about, how he was mad because he cheated on his mom. That might be the right movie. But anyway, the analogy is like, he said you got 50, 60 women waiting at your hotel room. He said that some of them slipped through the cracks.
You talking about Loving Basketball.
Loving Basketball, my bad. Yeah, Loving Basketball.
Yeah.
He said then they slipped through the cracks. He said next thing you know, it just becomes the norm. That's the same thing on these different shows and parties and things, these celebrities and athletes. There's a litany of women and men that literally would do anything. That's why it's hard for me to believe that it's just innocent people and women and stuff in these parties and men that he's like, yo, come over here and do this. I'm going to do this. If you don't do this, maybe that's the case. I got to see more evidence.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's so many people that's going to be willing to do this. Why would he have to force anybody? Now, there's the other side of it, which he could just be a power-hungry mother effer. You feel me? And want to just... Because there's some people in the parties also that might not want to go have a good time.
Exactly.
And don't want to do drugs.
Right.
And don't want to do that. But for every one of them, I think it's 10 other people that want to.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So I don't know, man. I got to see more evidence. Apparently, they have plenty of evidence. He's being indicted for the RICO.
And it's the scary part because the evidence that they've shown us for, I'm waiting for somebody to come out and go, okay, DNA toxicology reports, this or that, but you don't need that anymore.
No.
You don't need that. If you smear somebody enough in a court of public opinion and you start doing things like this, we've confiscated 1,000 bottles worth of baby oil, and here's the drum magazine for this AR-15. So what? What?
Right.
It being marked, okay, maybe that's illegal. Marked off guns, you don't know what he's, okay, charge. But freak offs and all, everybody knew Diddy was a freak. Everybody knew Diddy messed with dudes, and we assumed that Diddy did all this stuff. Now, if Justin Bieber was 12 up in freak offs, Usher was 13 up in freak offs, then we need to hear this shit. Because we need to get men and people like this and women, anybody who's out here violating kids off the street, and they need to be prosecuted no matter how powerful they are. But we're not hearing that, dog. We're not hearing concrete evidence to make you go, yeah, this dude really did it. We hearing we getting little tidbits to tear up his character, and then we as a people get on social media and we deem him guilty. It's I don't know, man. It just seems
they're trying
weird
to make
me, dog.
I mean, this is what the feds do. They make it seem like it's a well-oiled organization. They're saying that his workers stocked up everything, brought the drugs in. They brought the baby oil in by the caseload, apparently.
Painting that picture.
I wonder if it's Johnson's baby oil.
Right.
Maybe, a marketing thing. And they paint the picture, that they facilitated this and they did this, and this person was the underboss, and this person, was the boss, and this was the workers, and this is what the picture that they're painting, when it just could have been a party where people was getting it in. And we always heard it. Think about it. We always heard about these Hollywood parties.
Yep.
These freak parties.
Yep.
Diddy ain't the only one that been throwing them. And you've been in LA and Hollywood for a minute. I don't know if you've been to those type of parties or whatnot.
Broke.
You know what I'm saying? But we had, and the reason why we know is because we interviewed hundreds of people that, and a handful of them, or more than a handful of them, told us about these parties. Faison Love, your Jaguar Rights, et cetera, and even people I could name that I'm probably forgetting right now, told us about these parties and how some people said they wouldn't want to go. They wouldn't show up. Some people said, look, It was shit going on in this door and this door. I was in this door, but I seen this. But yeah, when you go there's a whole bunch of drugs. You open up this door, it's men on men, it's women on women, it's he she on he she. Over here, it's all types of wild stuff going on. So I don't know, man. I just
even that trafficking part. Let's pay attention to that trafficking part, because if you take a prostitute or you take a woman or a man over state lines, if we took somebody to Philly from New Jersey and had sex with them, and all of a sudden we can be trafficking because we took them over state lines. That's dangerous game they playing. So if he private jetted a bunch of freaks, men and women, and they had a good time in another country or something, and now they complaining that they traffic, like they're making it seem like he was taking kids from houses or snatching kids from orphanages and making them do things outside of the code. Trafficking, when you hear that, it's a trigger word. But let's really pay attention to what's going on. Again, please let me be clear. There'll be weirdos in the comments saying we're defending this dude. If it was anything with underage children, if there was anything where he was doing something against anybody's will, he deserves to be in jail.
Sure.
But until we get that proven, we're going to ask questions. And right now, I don't feel like they got that. Now, we'll wait and see. More evidence comes out. You said it was a lot more to that. I didn't hear all of that. So if he said anything about underage.
I mean, the gist of it is, I don't think they say anything about underage. The gist of it is that it was something that he was forcing people to do as a tyrant, putting guns to them, intimidation, drugging them. These are the allegations that's on the table, that's out there. That's the reason why they arrested him. Like, it wasn't like it was just some party and people did what they want. Now they said he was forcing people.
Yeah, I got to see proof of that. How come no celebrity has ever came out and say, yo, Diddy is like, them parties are different, dude. Like, they go into another room and I'm hearing people getting forced against their will. Somebody punched Diddy in the face. We don't hear nothing about this kind of stuff.
Right.
We've heard Marlon Wayans come out and said he leaves Diddy parties early. He ain't never seen nothing like that. We've seen, like you said, we've interviewed hundreds of people that have been at these type of party, Diddy party in particular, that have seen wild stuff but can never confirm that they've seen anybody doing anything against their will. So I don't know, man. If the feds know, then we need proof, bro.
Yeah, like thousands of baby oils. Like, what the hell are you doing in there? Is it like 20? Like
a lot of dry motherfuckers in there for 1,000.
Yeah, like goddamn, like they making this shit seem. I don't know, man. Like, why can you have like 10 bottles? Or 4 bottles, thousands of bottles.
What do you get that shit from Amazon? Like, how the fuck you get thousands?
Yeah, where do you get that from?
Off
you can't just go in the store and get that.
Hell no.
So I don't know. Something's fishy here, and I know, man. We're gonna be bringing people on to talk about this hopefully all week, and everybody's gonna have different opinions. But I just can't wait to hear the different opinions on this, because I hope we're not the only ones that's thinking like this.
Yeah.
And I want to just confirm that by talking to other people. But to me, it just seems like a movie. Like, is this shit real right now?
Exactly. And we've seen a few of these movies before, and they ended exactly how the law wanted it to end, and that's somebody behind bars.
Yeah.
So, crazy right now.
You see him getting bail. He has a $50 million bond package on the table right now, where he is putting up money, putting up his house, surrendering passports for all members of his family, including himself, and, willing to follow any stipulation that the feds want.
No.
Should have ran.
No. I think, and I'm 50-50 on that, but something tells me, no, they got him. And he's not getting out until they feel like having him get out. He's not going to be a free man while this goes on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Dr. Cosby get out?
I don't remember. So.
I don't remember. Did R. Kelly get out? I'm not sure either.
Right. I don't think R. Kelly got out.
I don't think he got out
either.
Oh,
yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, Judge. That's where they'll go, okay, we're going to let him play this out at home, and if he's found guilty, he'll be free. No, I think Diddy's about to sit down for a while, bro. And that's just the story I see being painted right now, in my opinion.
I feel like he's never going to get out again. This is it. RICO is life. The other charges is like minimum 15 years. One's like minimum 10. This could be the end for Diddy. I don't know if he's being cocky, brash, arrogant, thinking he could beat this.
Because he willingly did this.
Yeah, he willingly did it.
He went to New York knowing this was going. We didn't, but he knew.
Right.
And I feel the same way you do. I don't think he's going to get out.
I don't think he's going to get out. He might not see. I don't think. He look, in my opinion, he should have dipped, bro.
I'm laughing.
It kind of like, yo, are you Guilty or are you innocent? Are you trusting in the system? Are you trusting in your money? What are you trusting in? Because you know the system hasn't been fair to us, bro. So whether you're, especially if you're innocent, you should have ran, bro. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Don't let this justice system, right, judge you. In my opinion, no matter how much money, because it don't matter at the end of the day. If they want you, they're going to get you. You're going to spend mad money on lawyer fees, probably tens of millions of dollars on lawyers, and still sit in prison. You should have went to a non-extradite country, chilled, fell back, and told your story from there.
Yeah.
You could have been on internet. You could have been on all types of stuff, Twitter, talking and telling your story and living your life, doing music and all that. Flying people over there when they want to do music and shit.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to call it.
We've seen the best comparison we can take to that is Russell Simmons, right? And when we think about when he was accused and we hear other names accused, can you think of any other name that was thrown through the ringer the way Diddy is right now? God damn.
No.
It seems like they want him in particular. Yes, they got Harvey Weinstein. Yes, they got Epstein. Yes, they got Dr. Cosby. Yes, they got R. Kelly. But it seems like Diddy in particular, the shit we see coming out about him, it's like they are trying to annihilate this man's character.
Yeah.
And they're doing a great fucking job.
Great job of it.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, another great episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We'll definitely keep you updated all week with more explosive interviews, explosive videos, and explosive news coverage like we do here on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. That's your brother Sandman Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored. Together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.